welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be presenting to you the best non-violent video games as of 2019. These are games that don't focus on killing or otherwise harming others, and instead encourage players to simply have fun, both alone and in co-op, without the common focus of killing or eliminating opponents or enemies. So yeah, let's get started, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so first up we have Steep, which is an extreme winter sports game with beautiful, realistic graphics. Steep can be played in both single player mode, where the aim is to beat certain preset benchmarks to obtain the gold medal, and multiplayer, where players can compete against friends. Game modes include timed races and freestyle races, where the aim is to accrue as many points as possible through successful tricks before reaching the finish line. And players can also freely explore the snowy world. Alright, so next is Astroneer. Astroneer is a space exploration and survival game in which you take the role of an astronaut participating in a future gold rush on a distant planet. It can be played both single player and multiplayer with up to 3 friends, with plans to add support for more players in the same game session. In Astroneer, players gather resources and build machines and equipment to help them explore the planet. Players can also explore surrounding planets by building rockets to fly to them, and one of the greatest challenges is to ensure a stable oxygen supply, as the planet's atmosphere is not breathable. The player's oxygen tank can be refilled by connecting to player-made Tifa lines, and vehicles also contain their own oxygen supply, so when you're near vehicles your oxygen tank will automatically refill as well. Alright, so Jumps is next up on the list, and Jumps is a free platformer with a cartoonish graphic style. In Jumps, players need to collect jumps, which are pickups that give player the ability to jump once per pickup. And players need to parkour from platform, so like from little island to little island. The aim is to beat a number of levels in a world, at the end of which a new world is unlocked, provided the previous world was completed within the required time. Essentially, you need to complete each level within a reasonable time, otherwise you can't unlock the next world. Alright, next up is Portal 2. Portal 2 is a first-person 3D puzzle game developed by Valve. The aim is to complete various puzzle levels through the use of portals created by your portal gun. And Portal 2 features both single-player and 2-player co-op, and offers challenging and exciting puzzles for players. Alright, next up is Subnautica. Subnautica is an underwater survival and exploration game, featuring an in-depth underwater ecosystem with various little fishes, creatures, even crabs. And it has quite a mysterious storyline. So the player's space shuttle crashes into the ocean on an alien planet, leaving the player to survive alone. Subnautica is single player only, but there's currently a mod in development called Nitrox, which will allow players to play in co-op. You can test that out right now, but it does have quite a few bugs still. Also, it must be noted that Subnautica does feature sharks and other dangerous ocean creatures, but players are encouraged to avoid them instead of fighting back. so hence it does make it on the list of non-violent games.
Oxygen.
Alright, next up is Rocket League. Rocket League is a 3D soccer game basically, with less structure and where players are replaced by cars. So the aim is to knock the ball into the opponent's goal by hitting the ball with your vehicle, and the team that scores the most at the end of the round wins. You can collect boosts around the map, so you can boost forwards faster. And yeah, it's a fun game. Alright, next up is Journey. Journey is a pretty short game, but it's also really fun and interesting. Journey is a mysterious story featuring flying carpets, ancient structures, and a mysterious guide seen in the characters' visions. Journey is delightful to play and leaves the player to wonder and figure out the story behind it themselves, as they help and are helped by carpet creatures, making their way to a mysterious mountain. But it's the journey there that matters, not what they find there. Journey combines wonderful audio and graphics design to create an amazing experience. It is mainly a single-player game, but players can randomly come across other players sharing their game world, but not in an intrusive fashion. Journey was recently released on PC as an Epic Games exclusive after initially launching on the PS3. Alright, next up is Minecraft. So most of you probably already know Minecraft, the game where a player resides in a blocky world with the ability to add and remove blocks, shaping their environment as they please. Minecraft does feature some aggressive mobs such as zombies and spiders, but these can be disabled by toggling peaceful mode in the settings, hence its inclusion in this list. Minecraft features both single player and multiplayer, with both LAN and servers for multiplayer. When joining servers, it's important to note that many servers also offer player versus player modes, which can be considered violent. So with Minecraft, it's like some modes aren't violent, some modes are, because there's so much creative freedom in it. Alright, and last on the list are Golf with Your Friends and Golf It. I'm just going to be combining those two in one category because they are very similar games. Basically, you control a golf ball, you have to hit the golf ball into the holes. It's from a first person perspective, I guess. You can't see the actual character hitting the golf ball, you're just hitting the golf ball. And there's lots of custom made worlds, levels and stuff. Golf with Your Friends and Golf It are both multiplayer games where you can party up with friends and versus each other to see who can sink the golf ball in the least goes. Alright, and then there's some other non-violent games worth mentioning, including most racing games and various browser games, including GeoGuessr, Scribble.io, Stiller.io, and Agar.io. So, thanks for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please leave a like, and if you'd like to see more content, please leave a sub.